Hello students. So in this video we will be focusing on the concept of the color of the sun at sunrise and sunset. Isn't it? This video is already this content is related to the scattering of light. As we know very well, what is the concept of the scattering of light? That is the deviation of light in its path is what it is to be called the scattering of light. So this phenomena is also based upon the scattering of light. Clear? So many times everyone might have observed that at the time of sunset and at the time of sunrise, the color of the sun is appears to be the reddish. What is the reason behind that? Everyone wants to know what is the reason behind this. Let us try to focus on that. Let us try to explain this concept, how exactly it happens. Correct? There is one another concept that is called the horizon. Isn't it? What exactly the horizon means? If suppose this is what the earth and it look like that, it seems to be that the sun is touches to the surface of the earth, that condition is called the horizon. Correct? When we say the sun is at the horizon, what exactly the meaning of the horizon? Horizon means what? The sun is seems to be like the which touches to the surface of the earth, that what it is to be called as the horizon concept. Clear? Now this is what the situation is. When the sun is at the horizon, I repeat what I am saying. There are different positions are there. At the time of sunset and at the time of sunrise, the color of the sun is what? Reddish. But when sun is exactly on our overhead, the sun appears to be very bright. It's completely white. What is the reason behind that? Correct? That we are going to be explained here. Now, obviously, it is completely due to because of the scattering of light which took place. That was the reason. Now, let us try to understand. As we know very well, at the time of sunrise, the sunlight is traveling through the thick air. Sunlight is traveling through the thick air, and due to because of that, what happens? The shorter wavelength light gets scattered away by the particles which are having in the atmosphere. As you can observe in this diagram also, this is what the earth, and there is what I have situated one observer, isn't it? Now, just understand this phenomena. When the sun is near the horizon, so what happens? You can observe that the blue scatters away completely due to because of what the particles which are having in the atmosphere, and that is what the reason here it's happening due to because of that. Get what I'm saying? So what happens? The blue light scatters away due to because of the particles, and only the light of a longer wavelength will travel toward the what? Get what I'm saying? Towards what? Towards the earth. The light of the longer wavelength will travel toward the earth, and that is what the reason the sun appears reddish at the time of what? Sunrise. Correct? The same situation is took place toward the what? Sunset. Isn't it? This is what the thing. Clear? Now what happens here? When as we know very well, at the time of sunrise and at the time of sunset, the distance between the sun and earth is longer, and due to because of that, the light will travel toward the earth of a larger wavelength, and the light of a smaller wavelength will scattered into the atmosphere itself. That's it. Correct? That is what also the reason we can able to observe that the longer wavelength will travel toward the earth, and that is what the reason we are observing the sun is what? Reddish at the time of sunset and sunrise. Correct, Babu? And the next one is what? When we think about the situation when the sun is exactly overhead, what happens? The sun will travel a less distance, and that is what the reason the less blue light will get scattered, and that was the reason exactly the sun appears to be bright in the afternoon, isn't it? When exactly it is on our overhead. Correct? So this was the reason that we are saying that the color of the sun at sunrise and sunset. What I am stating here, near the horizon, most of the blue light, which light, Babu? Blue light, which of what wavelength? Exactly. जो भी लाइट शॉर्टर वेवलेंथ की होगी, they will get scattered by the particles which are having in the atmosphere. Correct? तो क्या होता है? Whatever the light is reaches towards the observer, that must be of which wavelength exactly? Longer wavelengths. Clear? And that is what the reason, because of that, which gives rise the reddish appearance of the sun. Which one? The reddish appearance of the sun. This was the concept it is to be called the scattering of light. And dear students, that was the reason might you observe that so many times, isn't it? If there are high towers, even though somewhere, isn't it? What they used to be do? They used to be used a red light. Correct? Why they use the red light? Because red light travels a longer distance, isn't it? It appears for a longer distance. Why? Because it possesses a larger wavelength. That was the reason we are using the red light at high towers. This was the concept. जहाँ कहीं पर अगर कोई ऊंची बिल्डिंग है, कुछ भी हो, isn't it? What we are using? We are using the red light so that can be visible even far away from the whatever the destination or whatever the type of the high tower is there. Correct? तो अगर मानकर चलो कि कोई ऑब्जेक्ट उससे बहुत दूर भी है तो वहां से उसको समझ में आएगा कि यार कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पर क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा हाइट है, तो अपने आप अपना जो डायरेक्शन वो बदल सकता है. That was the reason behind to understand this phenomena. Obviously, it has a practical applications also, and that is what at the time of sunrise and at the time of sunset, the color of the sky, color of the sun is appears to be the reddish.